Once there was an old man named Walter who lived a quiet, humble life in the countryside. One morning, his life took a remarkable turn. He won $12 million in the lottery. But age had made Walter wise. He had seen how money could change people, how greed could disguise itself as love. He didn't want to be valued for his money, but for who he was, a father, not a walking bank account. So he placed $3 million in cash into a duffel bag and set out on foot to visit each of his children, unannounced, dressed in his old clothes and carrying nothing but the worn bag and a hopeful heart. First stop, Henry, the eldest son. Walter rang the doorbell, and from inside, Henry glanced out the window. Recognizing his father, he scoffed and turned to his wife. "It's Dad," Henry muttered. "He probably wants money. Don't open the door." Walter stood at the doorstep for several minutes, then sighed, adjusted the heavy bag on his shoulder, and walked away. Not just from the house, but from the hope he'd placed in his eldest. Second stop, Elise, the middle child. Elise was shocked to see her father standing at her doorstep. "Dad, I wasn't expecting you," she said, not quite hugging him. "I've got a meeting in 20 minutes, and the kids have soccer practice. You really should have called." Walter smiled gently. "I just wanted to see you. Maybe stay for a while." "Oh no, I don't have the time. Here's some money for a hotel." She reached for her purse. Walter shook his head slowly. "I didn't come here for money, Elise." Then he turned and left. Final stop. Liam, the youngest son. At a construction site, Liam was carrying bricks across a muddy lot when he saw the silhouette of an old man on the roadside. "Dad?" he gasped. Liam dropped the bricks and ran to him. He wrapped his arms around Walter. "Are you okay? What are you doing here?" Walter looked into his son's eyes. "I was wondering, could I stay with you for a week?" Liam grinned. "Stay forever if you want." Walter's heart, burdened from the day's pain, felt lighter than it had in years. He nodded and followed his son home. That night, Walter quietly placed the $3 million under Liam's bed. Moral of the story: the true worth of a person is not shown in how they treat your fortune, but how they cherish your presence. If you believe love comes before money and stories like this deserve to be heard, subscribe for more heartfelt tales that remind us of what matters.